Hello, and thank you for joining us today to learn more about the DISH Partner Program offered through Encompass. I am Julia Strow, Encompass's Chief of Staff and the primary Encompass contact for this program. For those of you who may not be familiar with Encompass, we are the leading national trade association representing competitive internet providers, network builders, and service providers. We focus on competition policy across all networks and represent internet, streaming, communications, and technology companies, both large and small. We advocate for laws and policies that promote competition, innovation, and economic development. Encompass also provides networking and business development opportunities for its members. If you are already an Encompass member, we are offering you access to this DISH program as one of your many member benefits. If you are not a member of Encompass, we have created a special membership designed solely for the DISH program. While the fee for this membership is typically $500 per year, we are waiving the fee for those of you joining us today or that contact us by March 31st to discuss the DISH program. If you are interested in taking advantage of the full range of Encompass policy and business benefits, which include eligibility for this program, we invite you to contact us for more information about our service provider membership. We are pleased to bring you this webinar to discuss this special program provided by DISH and offered through Encompass. While I'm sure DISH needs no introduction, since 1980, DISH has been a disruptive force in the communications market, driving innovation and value on behalf of consumers. Through its subsidiaries, DISH provides television entertainment and award-winning technology to millions of customers with its satellite, DISH TV, and streaming Sling TV services. In 2020, the company became a nationwide U.S. wireless carrier through its acquisition of Boost Mobile. DISH continues to innovate in wireless, building the nation's first cloud-native, Open RAN-based 5G broadband network. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the representatives with us today from DISH, who will be providing information on the program. Brian Sawatsky, Strategic Account Manager, and Chadwick Silvers, Strategic Account Manager, PCO Group. After the presentation by DISH, we'll be happy to take questions, so please feel free to submit them during the course of the presentation in the Q&A box in the Zoom application. Contact information will also be provided at the end of the presentation. Again, thank you for being with us today, and I will now turn it over to Brian at DISH to begin the presentation.
Thank you, Julia. Thank you, everybody, for attending today. We're excited to present the DISH partnership or the DISH program, and to hopefully work closely with a lot of you moving forward. So to get started, who is DISH? DISH, we are a nationwide satellite TV provider and a nationally recognized streaming provider that focuses on delivering the best-in-class video solutions for our customers. Our services include DISH Business, which is your public-private commercial solution, MDU, and bulk solutions. We do have DISH Satellite, which is our traditional residential solution. And then we offer Sling as a streaming solution, with Air TV being a proprietary content delivery method for us. Well, what are some of the benefits for being an Encompass member and using DISH as your video solution? We have a streamlined application process for both business and residential. Encompass members do receive special rate cards to increase money received. We have access to the call transfer program, which is new to this partnership from when it was rolled out. We have access to SmartHome solutions due to our relationships with major nationwide vendors, dedicated local sales, marketing and training support. So we do have boots on the ground to help grow, answer, and train for this partnership. Aggressive customer-facing offers, executive meetings and opportunity planning for growth and strategic partnerships and deepening relationships, marketing and co-branding opportunities, and a very big one is our community outreach and Dish Cares. That gives us the ability to really immerse yourselves in your communities, and Dish will support a lot of those activities. To get started with the types of programs, I'd like to introduce Chad Silvers, who deals with our strategic commercial partnerships.
Good afternoon, everyone. We decided to talk about Dish Business first of all, just based on our 2019 INCOMPAS show in my home state of Kentucky. Those of you that were there might have ran into Brian or myself. But based on those conversations, a lot of you are looking for solutions that aren't for residential single-family homes. So that's what Dish Business does. Dish Business is a lot of different things. So let me first go break down the different opportunities that you would have with Dish Business and touch on what we do serve and see how you might best fit into a partnership opportunity with Dish. So I think the easiest way to break it down, as I have on the slide, is business solutions and property solutions. So businesses fall into two categories. Again, you've got public and private. Think of public as anything where they serve food or beverage. So your bars, restaurants, things like that are public viewing. Private is still a business solution, but it's more of the waiting rooms or retail establishments. Think hair salon, doctor's office, the place you get your tires changed. So I'm sure plenty of you serve businesses like that with your data products. So this would give you an opportunity to also have the video solution that these properties or these businesses need. The other half of what we do in Dish Business is property solution. So this is where I actually do most of my work with our private cable operators. So under property solutions, anything with more than one door is a good way to think of it. MDUs, so traditional apartments or condos, anything hospitality, hotels, motels, resort, bed and breakfast. Healthcare is a huge not new, but it's a very fast growing segment of the business. So hospitals, assisted living centers, nursing homes, anything like that where they actually provide some type of healthcare service, we kind of roll it into senior living, falls under that category. And a lot of other things that are out there that we still serve, usually with bulk programming, are things like RV parks, marinas, prisons, anything in that et cetera category we can talk about if you get opportunities there. So on the next slide, after we've looked at the opportunities that we have as Dish Business, let's take a second and talk about the different programs, or different ways that you can partner with Dish to better go after your opportunities. We really have a broad range of different options depending on how involved you want to be. Anywhere from you can sell it and let Dish handle most of the back end or back office work on it, all the way to you completely own that customer. You take our video product and white label it into a bundle with your data product. So we really try to lean on the word flexibility and give you several options to best serve your customers. So with our retailer program, that's the one where you generally sell it. You may do the installation or may not, depending on what type of sales model you're looking at. And Dish handles everything on the back end. We bill those customers. They contact Dish for their basic tier 1 support. The private cable operator, or PCO world, is a situation where we do more of a wholesaling of services to you and then let you resell it to your property customers. So again, this isn't single family homes, it's more in the MDU or healthcare, hospitality, et cetera space. With our private cable operator program, you take care of all the billing to your customers, all the back end support. Again, you own those customers. We really don't see them as Dish customers at all. They're our customer. You're working with us on it. So to serve these type of properties, we've got a broad range of technology that can really work for about any infrastructure model that you might have. The core of our technology platform is Dish's Smart Box. If you're looking at the slide, the little red box up there in the top corner is what we use as a head-end system now. So for those of you that have been in the business for a long time, what used to be 2 or 3 big racks of equipment sitting in a room is now shrunk down to the size of a large microwave. Cloud managed, much more efficient on power usage, a really great little device. I like to call it the Swiss Army knife of video, and it's kind of even the same color as one of those. So you can do about anything out of that. As far as bulk, individual service, can be over fiber, IP, coax. Again, we'll do about anything you need to do. We've also got a great platform for hotels that are looking for a higher end experience with the ability to use over the top applications and casting with our Evolve product. When you're looking in the apartment space or anything that's owner occupied, our Hopper series of receivers is the best on the market by far, and this comes from a pretty techie guy. So our Hopper really shines as a top quality in-unit receiver. And we're branching out into new, interesting ways to deliver video. Just this past year, our OnStream product launched. So this is a on-premise streaming platform that lets you send out live linear video channels within a property to let someone use anything that's browser-based or a Fire Stick or Fire TV to view their live television. So if you've got infrastructure challenges, this is kind of a neat little thing that we've got lately. And all of these are things we can talk about. If you are interested in partnering with us in any type of commercial venture, my contact information is at the end. Reach out, we'll have a discussion and figure out what's best to serve your customers. So we'll look forward to hearing from you. I'll send it back to Brian.
Thank you, Chad. We have the second part of this relationship we'd like to talk about is the residential aspect. So we do have a program set up specifically for residential customers. And we've created 3 different sales models to be flexible towards, ultimately your bandwidth and being able to resell video. We have the full service retail model designed for for members who have the capacity to own the whole journey. That's from customer acquisition to retention. And you guys will own everything in between. It is the most lucrative partnership with Dish, as you can make up to $700 per activation. And that's not including any co-op or additional incentives that may be placed via the local retail channel. You guys also have access to a sales only model. This is for members who don't either want or have the capacity for installation. You guys do receive an enhanced rate card above and beyond what a traditional retail partner would get on the residential space. So you can earn up to $425 per activation with this model. And you can sell outside of your footprint with this model as well. And then the newest member to these sales models is the call transfer program. This is very, very minimal resource investment to become a partner with Dish. You are dedicated an 800 number that goes directly to our direct sales team. And then they will perform the sales, schedule installation, and then also handle all of the retention for those customers as well. And you guys have the opportunity to earn up to $250 per activation with this traditional Dish sales model. And then we wanted to touch on Sling and Air TV real quick, just to kind of refresh everybody. You guys will have access to resell Sling at a residential capacity. Sling is the first app-based TV service letting customers live stream television and on-demand content over the internet. No credit check, no installation fees, no contract. Sling was designed to be very a la carte, making packages flexible for all subscribers. And these programs range from year commitments to month commitments and everything in between. And there's frequently stair-step offers and things like that that subscribers can take advantage of on the Sling side. And then we have the Air TV products. Air TV is a proprietary content distribution product that we have. We've developed 3 different solutions, which all are the whole home cord cutting solution. So we have the Air TV Anywhere, which is a 4-tuner, 1 terabyte hard drive streaming box that integrates local channels into the Sling video content guide. This is our newest product that's been developed and put out to market. Then we have the entry level, which is a very similar experience with 2 tuners and an expandable hard drive, so you can plug an external hard drive or thumb drive into the back of the box to serve as a DVR function. And then we have the Air TV Mini, which is a streaming stick that allows you to interconnect all of the non-smart televisions throughout a home and then take it with you on the go. So you have the ability to bring Sling with you, plus the OTA channels that are set up at your house. And all 3 of these devices are all Sling-based user interfaces that run on an Android operating system. So this, based on the Dish Residential, Dish Business, Air TV, and Sling components, these are all the products and services that you guys have as Encompass members to leverage, to add additional value and revenue streams for your core business. And we are really excited for the opportunity to learn more about what you guys are looking for in a partnership for a video provider, and how we can service you guys going forward. And I really would like to thank everybody for their time. And Julia, thank you for allowing Chad and I to present to your membership. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian and Chad. We only have 1 question so far, and it may have already been answered indirectly, but I'm going to go ahead and ask it so we can answer it directly. And it is, does this product require a dish on the house? I'm not sure which product it's being, it may have been just a generic question about, do the products require a dish on the house?
That depends on the solution. If you're talking residential, yes.
They were talking about residential.
Satellite. Yeah. If they're talking about residential, then yes, it's absolutely a dish will be on the house. From a commercial standpoint, there is a head-end system, but there's not, a satellite farm going to be all over the multifamily unit.
That does appear to be all the questions we have. Is there anyone else that has a question? Please send it in. We're happy to address them. Again, as we mentioned, our contact information will be up on the screen. Oh, it looks like we do have another question. Hold on 1 second. Can you white label IP-based product?
I will take that. Let me kind of go into IP-based product. So this kind of goes back to the question about a satellite on a home. So in the multifamily space or hospitality, healthcare, anything that's not a single family home or a solitary business, we still do have to get our video signal delivered via satellite. So as a satellite provider, we don't cross public rights of way with the signal. So an IP-based product is IP on the premise. It's not something where you have a central IP head-end that you send out across a town, a state, to multiple properties. So it's IP at the property. Your head-end system is at the property. We don't cross public rights of way because we never want to be deemed a franchise cable operator and be subject to those fees and regulations. Yes, you can white label a bulk IP product that's delivered out to that property, and you would bill it to the property itself along with your services all bundled together, and whatever you would like to brand that as. Does that answer your question, Jason? Yep. Again, feel free to follow up if you've got any questions about it. We kind of do a couple different flavors of what you would consider IP delivery, whether it's bulk or to individual set-top boxes in units.
Yeah, I believe that did answer the question from the person that asked it. They confirmed that it did. We have another question, which is a great setup question for us, and it's how do you sign up? I'll start with that one. Two things need to happen to be able to be a part of the program. The first is you do need to develop a relationship with INCOMPAS, but you also need to qualify for the program through DISH. And we can do both of these things at the same time. So I think probably the best place to start is we can follow up with you after for anyone who's interested, just reach out to either me or someone on the DISH team at the contact information provided at the end. And we can get you in touch. I think it's probably best for you to work with the DISH folks first, so you understand thoroughly what the product is that you're looking for and what the relationship would be like on the DISH side, whether it's residential or business, and work through their process. And then if you're not currently an INCOMPAS member, then we would need to establish the relationship with us, which we're, as we mentioned earlier, we're making it very easy for you. We have this very streamlined membership just for those of you who are interested in this program. And obviously we invite a further discussion if you're interested in some of the other things the association does. But for this program, we do offer something that's very easy, low barrier, and at this point, very low cost. For the person who asked that question, we will make sure to reach back out to you after the webinar to talk with you further about the process for signing up. Does that answer your question? Okay, I believe we did. Are there any other questions? I'm trying to watch as we're sitting here, and it looks like we may have answered everything so far. So give it a minute or just another 30 seconds. Yep.
Julia, it looked like a question came through. Can residential customers get Sling only without a dish? Yes. Yes, they can. Dish has marketed Sling in a multitude of different ways. You do have the ability to sell it to the end user or the end user. It is a direct relationship with Dish, just like some of these partnerships we've talked about. And you can do the order entry, understanding what what program and content solution they would like, and you can do the order entry and get a payment out of that. So yes, you can absolutely sign up for Sling without putting on a dish on a house.
Thank you for catching that, Brian. It came in through the chat box, so I missed it. I was looking at the questions. Anything else?
Seems to be a question on pricing information. Yeah, depending on if you're looking at residential or commercial solutions, just again, reach out to us and we can talk through exactly which business line you're looking at and what pricing would be applicable to that.
Okay. Give it another 30 seconds and then we'll take any additional questions. And if there are none, we'll provide the contact information. So you can reach out proactively, or, we can also follow up based on some of you that did ask questions after the webinar. We'll be reaching back out. We will also post this presentation on our website, so feel free to find it there. I assume if you're on our weekly newsletter list, we'll also have some information there as well. So there is information already about the program with DISH on our website, but we will make sure this webinar from today is there as well with all the contact in case you're not capturing it now. Okay, well, thank you everyone for being with us today. Again, we appreciate your interest in the program and also your interest in Encompass. Feel free to reach out to either the DISH team or me, and we'll be happy to work through the process with you, either on the membership side or on the relationship with DISH and how that works. So thank you again for being with us, and hope everyone has a great rest of the week, and we look forward to speaking with you.